Alright, it's time for the first match. We are playing Get Us We. And we have no idea what he has, what he's gonna try to do, but we know what we are trying to do. We are trying to stall the ground and fly over and steal all his stuff. And we fear nothing more than we fear primal hunt beasts with the Mark of the Vampire on them. Because that is gonna be our undoing. We have no enchantment removal. We do have Oblivion Ring, which is great for a lot of stuff. Why is my classifieds tab? I'm not doing any trading with this account. Okay, Jedas V. He isn't here yet. Well, that's interesting. Why isn't he here? It's time to play some cards. Alright. He keeps his hand and I will too. No, I don't want the mulligan. I will be looking for stuff with my augers. Or will I? I don't have to decide yet. The other option is to play the Voidstalker and actually do some beatdown. And that is probably the much stronger option at this point. Because he's playing Tormented Soul. So having more power than him on the board sounds like a good option. And he gets first blood. Harbor Bandit is really bad for us. I want to remove Harbor Bandit, but I also want to deploy the Arctic Avens. Though I don't have the... I could actually just unsummon it, cast Augur Bolas, and seize the initiative. That's what I'm gonna do. And this will be really pathetic when he misses. And the chance that he misses is really big. There are 4 cards out of 30, so it's just 1 in 7. But he looks at 3 cards. So our bottom cards are Crusader, Island. And we missed. That's not very good. Was it blue mana to make Harbor Bandit unblockable? Or was it black? It's blue mana. He is a prime target for our switcheroo. It's also a prime target to kill. But we're only 1 mana from switcheroo, and we're trading an Augur Bolas for the Harbor Bandit seems really good. We also have the Voidstalker tech. And we can just raise him with Arctic Avens. But he's black, so he's supposed to have some sort of removal for Arctic Avens, so I don't think Arctic Avens will stick around. I also have Archaeomancer for Summon, but I'd rather have Archaeomancer for Switcheroo and crush him with that. If he doesn't kill the Arctic Aven, I am very happy now, because he really needs to do that. Okay, he's not making that unblockable. Okay, he is making it unblockable. So this is kind of weird. I can raise him. I do 9. So I guess I'll just raise him then, because he doesn't have a chance. I'll have a look. See, only 2 of my sorcerer's instants are counted for. He's countering this. Wow. That's awesome, because Ogre is so incredibly bad that I love to have it countered. It's very hard to raise an Arctic Aven. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate, but I'll take care of it. Hopefully with a land and then Archaeomancer on summon. But if that doesn't work, I'm gonna use the Voidstalker. Yes. It's a nice 2-for-1, isn't it? Just one more mana. One more mana. If he plays it like a giant bomb now, like Nephorox or something, and I don't get the mana, I will be in bad shape. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. Gorgon. There's my mana. So well. Smack 4, smack 7. No. And I'm just gonna switcheroo for it. Hello, Mr. Gorgon. Come join the nice team. And then I'm gonna Archaeomancer for the switcheroo. Or maybe for an unsummon. He will make it unblockable, yes. Well, smack face, smack face. This feels like a turn in which I could do something else. He's getting the switcheroo, and he's about to switcheroo himself out of existence. Or out of my team, at least. Harbor Bandit is a force, and I'm lucky to have all this switcheroo power. Okay, if I attack with the Gorgon now, he will just block with the Augur, right? So I will be in control. Attacking with Arctic Avens. With lifelink. And then you can have Archaeomancer for your Harbor Bandit. Okay, look at that. But it doesn't help you, does it? Unless you have a second Mark of the Vampire. In which case I will be in trouble. Oh, the plot thickens. Five. I remember it. Yeah. It's just 4 damage though. Sleep, smash, smash is sort of the simple version. So let's do that. And Sense of Delirium really didn't feel very useful in this blue on blue fight. But I think Encrust will feel pretty useful. That was weird really, but I didn't feel like I had any defense. And Encrust will protect me against a Mark of the Vampire as well. So I'm actually gonna take out Sands of Delirium for once. And I'm also gonna take out the Kraken Hatchling. So minus Kraken Hatchling, minus Sands, +2 Encrust. I am gonna bring in the Harbor Serpent for the Battleflight Eagle. I might actually cut the planes here. And go to 6. There's nothing costing 2 white. Am I an idiot for cutting sands here? Well, this is what we're doing. We sideboard 3 cards. And we have everything we want. Not a particular strong offense, but having the switcheroo is good. We'll probably trade for a Mark of the Vampire Tormented Soul or Dark Favor Tormented Soul at some point in time. But do we even have the time? This is why Encrust came in as well. We do have the Unsummons. He only has 3 cards left, so we are... If we can handle this... And we won't die, right? If the Harbor Bandit appears now as well, then we are doomed. But he hits us to 12. We go to 3 land. Hits us to 8. We go to 4 land. Hits us to 4. We go to... Though he might have the counterspell. We are way behind in the race here. And hopefully we'll draw something else than land. We now have 7 lands. So, but he is not lacking any land. And I think his plan is going to work. Top decking Unsummon would be so awesome. Unsummon 1 time. The second switcheroo. And the risk that he has the counterspell here is enormous. And missing my 4-drop there, missing that, missing to play something on turn 4 there. It's pretty critical. So he only needs to counter 1 thing here to win. And given the way he plays, I think he has it. I need to block the goddamn cat. I can attack with the cat. Here goes nothing. So, 1-1. Dark Favor negate combo, and I had drawn no removal. Well, I'm glad I sideboarded out the Kraken Hatchling, because it doesn't do anything. But now I am a bit scared, and I'm glad I sideboarded out Sense of Delirium in this matchup. I'm not even sure about Staff of Nin, or the Harbor Serpent. But I have maximized my removal. And that's pretty much all I can do. I have plenty of ways to 2-for-1 him there. And wasn't that the nut draw really? Yes, I would like to play first, but I don't like dropping games. No, I'm not gonna mulligan. And now you can drop. Now you can do that. Please, please do the Tortured Soul thing. If he has open mana, I'm gonna cast the Windrake first, of course. I have my Essence Scatter. But I'm gonna counter something good. You could make an argument that any 2-drops is good here. Like a fucking clockwork. So the Windrake is scattered. There's Tormented Soul, but where is his enchantment? I must fear a second counterspell here. So what what do I cast into this? I think I'm casting the Void Stalker actually. To save my own counterspell. And I'm gonna unsummon Mark of the Vampire. Or Dark Favor. Maybe not Dark Favor. Maybe he is saving counter mana for it. And I'm of course happy to trade here. But then I could use the Void Stalkers, so that's not a problem. I am not gonna allow Vampire Nighthawk, no. That was probably the best Essence Scatter in a very long time. I have some lag here, so I'm gonna shut off some downloads. And I'm actually behind on the clock. And this is a creature I could consider saving with an unsummon. If he Essence Drain my Arctic Aven here, I'm gonna unsummon it and save it. Because it will win me the race. Tormented Soul. Works and works and works. Well. There's the fairy. There is the fairy, really. But if the fairy appears, I will just unsummon it. And then kill it next turn. I think I have a tempo edge here. But I'm all out of cards. And he has 5 cards. How did that happen? But if he actually plays the fairy next turn, the 2 countered Arctic Aven, I will hit him for 5 again and have him at 8. So that's actually pretty good for me. And I think that's what he's going to do. Must remember the fairies. Oblivion Ring. But the plan is still there. Okay. So Void Stalker is going to die. That means he is... And I'm gonna pump the Arctic Aven. Hit him for 3. Threatening 5 next turn. And I hope now he plays a gigantic blocker. Though the question is if I should Oblivion Ring the Gorgon. Yeah, I probably should while he doesn't have the spells to protect it. These guys didn't accomplish much, did they? So I am beating down again. And it's looking good, but if he can handle the Aven, I'm just dead. And the chance is that he can. But even if I die, I do have some time to... Even if he does, I do have some time to recuperate. Do I cast sleep here? I don't know. Well, let's do the all-in thing. Now a removal will make me look really silly. I haven't seen any murder. Oh well, I knew that. Shit, I forgot about it! Damn, I'm so stupid! I knew that. Oh god. Oh god, no focus! I do these videos to have focus. And right now I didn't. I wish I had a creature. But now actually oh, okay, of course, Duty Bound Dead was tapped. I'm not very likely to kill him now. And he still has 3 cards in his hand. I know, 26-2, but I'm not feeling confident about this at all. And I really miss having Delirium now for the finish. I'm happy to have the unsummon, but he could very well have a negate here. Okay, what could I have done differently? I had to draw that fairy out sooner or later. But I didn't have to use the sleep. I should just have had more patience, like Power T always tells me. He loses 1 life. That's interesting. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's 6. It's the win. Dark Favor killed him! Oh my god, that was a hard fight. Thank you for watching Magic Gathering Strat. Yep, that was a pretty critical mistake, and I'm glad to have survived it. Don't scold me. Please tell me in the comments that I am stupid, because I am. Next time I'll have to write what I unsummon so I remember.